Hey, it's Charlotte. What's going on, love? Happy Friday. What you got going? I was just listening to some affirmations. I'm not gonna be able to get everything done like I planned today, so I'm just gonna scoot some stuff to tomorrow and allow myself to rest and just chill and vibe. You say what? Let me see. Your body sore? You got from the? Oh no, that's right. Yes. Okay, 800 calories. Keep going. I ain't not letting me see this chat. Maybe I gotta close out this other thing. Can you hear me, hon? Okay, well they're being weird and funny. I can't see you on my other phone, but it's okay. I'll still be able to see you though. I had some good Chick-fil-A, and then I was like messing with my vlog camera, trying to get more familiar with that because I'm going to start using it more. I talked to my little boo thing, and just a really chill day. Really, nothing too turned, but it wasn't boring either. I'm probably gonna talk to him again too when I get off this, but I gotta finish the show because it's going down. Do my hair and some laundry early tomorrow, so I can really enjoy the rest of the weekend. Ooh, we went to a college tour today. Okay, open house. Still debating. Okay, or another one. Yeah, keep checking them out until you really feel, you know, one really fits, sticks. I had to do that. It was trial and error. It was a hassle. It was frustrating going back and forth with these different colleges. But then, well, actually, I've been in like 4 colleges or whatever. You never know. One, more than one could be well for you or whatever the case may be. But um, go with your gut and what you're really drawn to, what has good reviews, what's really your style and space. Just really think about all aspects because one school it was like Christian and it's like even though I believe in God and stuff, they it was like very strict Christian though. It was like you can't really talk about much really outside of Christianity. They always wanted to pray for you, which I appreciate, but I don't like everybody praying over you. A stranger I don't know from a can of paint. And I don't know, it was a weird vibe really. It didn't really seem like it was true Christian like. So I was like, that's not it. And there was another school that a whole bunch of people said scammed them. I'm like, that ain't it. And just going on and on and on. And I finally found something else to do. So, um, the college I'm in right now, my mom went to and got a degree from. So I know that's pretty good and legit. The one I went to before that, I felt really drawn to, and it also has good reviews. And that was a good school. The one before that was a scam. And then the one before that, I went to straight out of high school, and that's a really like community public owned school. So, they don't really get bad business because like many people go there. So, out of all the 4 colleges I went through, one of them was like a really bad scam. But Cause they lie like you wouldn't owe and this that, and the third, and then they like hit me with a check, and I'm like, what is going on? What is this? Like, you gotta tell people about this type of stuff. Oh, your bestie going there? Okay, yeah. Christian school, you love it. It was cute. Aw, you want to go to one in Houston, but you can't tour it because you in Cali. Oh, damn. But you're really stuck on like going on campus. You could probably start online and then eventually go on campus. I don't know. It's however you want to do it. You say you got over 50 college. Ooh, okay. Go ahead. What you go ahead with your past self? Mm-hmm. College girl, college aesthetic. No, but we can definitely make college more fun and romanticize it and all that other stuff. Then people let on, most definitely. Because I used to think it was real stressful, but now I kind of like. I even did extra homework today earlier that I didn't think I was gonna do. Usually I do like the bare minimum and be like, all right, there you go. But today I was really feeling it. I'm like, I'm discussion posting and texting everybody and replying to everybody. You know, college baddie, yeah. Chris Brown says I'm so weak. Oh, okay. I was feeling it. I'm like, yes. Love the education. It ain't like I'm paying for it, so I mean, hey, don't mind. I'm gonna take advantage. Right now, I'm going in for like human resources, like a HR kind of thing. So that way, I can kind of like go anywhere with that degree. Really, at first, when I first started, I was trying to be a lawyer because that's where when I was younger, I really wanted to, be a lawyer. So that's what the first thing I did when I went to school. Then after that, I went to creative writing, and now I'm in human resources. The school that was kind of like a scam. I had went there for like a teaching thing, even though I knew that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to learn like different skills and have something to keep me busy, have something to support me financially at the time. I went for other reasons because I really didn't want to be that, but I still thought it would be beneficial. But again, like I said, it ended up being a scam. But I think I'm gonna stick this human resources out because we're not doing that much. For one, we're not doing that much essays, so I'm not worried about too much long papers that I had to type and do all the extra stuff. So that definitely is a plus and helps. And then I don't want to keep just changing it. Like I really need to stick to something and really like just get somewhere. Not only that, it's still like something that I wanted to do at some point in my life. I'll always be like a worker, and I'll see people in the HR department like, dang, I wish I was in that position, you know. So several reasons, but I think I'm gonna really stick this one out. Why not? It's not hard at all right now. We're mainly just doing like discussion posts and exams. We're not even doing like long essays and having a cite all the time. So you want to do health? Ooh, okay, health sciences and be a radiation therapist. Oh my God, that was one of the things I was gonna go for, a radiation therapist, or what was the thing for the to do the ultrasound? I was looking into all kind of stuff too when I was looking at it, and then I just came up with the human resources. But it doesn't matter. You could be many things. You can go back to school how many times you want, as long as it's, you either able to afford to pay for it, or they're paying for it, whatever the case may be. But you know, because people used to make me think that it had to be limited. Even when I was like a young girl, I told my teacher, I was like, I want to be a lawyer and a dancer. She's like, how in the heck are you gonna be both? And why would you want to go? Like she was just like, and it's like I never saw the problem with having different talents and being able to do different skills and do different things, you know. Just because I don't know how to do tarot reading and stuff like that, don't mean that's the only profession I know how to do or gonna do for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Or that's the only thing that's gonna support me. No, I know how to sing too. I know how to dance. I know how to write poems. I know how to do this. I know how to, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't have to stick to one thing, especially if it's not gonna take me, really far. So yeah, you don't have to stick to just one thing. Yeah, you want to have a business too. You want to do this. You want to do that. Like yeah, I know there's one girl. She do massages and she instruct dance classes, and I think she do even something else. So you don't have to just stay in like one spot. Take a business class, yes. And there's one dude he like work on cars, and then what else he be doing? Because it kind of don't really have anything to do with cars. But both businesses like get some a lot of money, and it's like you don't have to stick to one for it to make sense for somebody else, or for it to look a certain way for somebody else. Like some people might not understand it, or they're like, "That's weird." Or I don't, you know. It's like it's not for them to understand. Hey Ashley, what's going on, love? Happy Friday. How's the weekend going? You was out with Josh. What happened? What happened? Fill me in. I was talking to one of my little boo things, and looks like we're going on a date soon. He don't live too far either, only like an hour, maybe two away. Took you to the baby shower, and I said he gonna be saying crazy things, but that's just what he does. Okay, yep. He came and got you early around one, and well, you just got home. How was it? Is he just now getting home? I'm glad you were safe and enjoyed yourself and all. Tired and ready to go home. Yeah, they're trying to wear me out. No, no, no. Oh man. But yeah, college ain't for the weak. But like I said, it could be easier than we think and all that. Like once you really get into it and used to it and have a routine and all that, it's like nothing. It's like a piece of cake, and yeah, you just want to hurry and get it over with. Like, okay, hurry and give me my drink. Let's make this process a little faster. Come on, like, okay, this ain't even challenging enough. Come on, like, I know this. Like, uh, get that head, get that bread, then leave. Y'all been everywhere. Had to, had to leave because the cookies. I'm so weak. Okay. Couldn't stay around too long. I don't know what it is about him because it doesn't get like that around the ooh. Okay. And it probably does help if he's spinning and all that. That's a turn on. That helps. When they spinning, when they take their time, when they treat you right, all that helps. And think about it. A man calling you out your name, ain't spinning, doing this and that and the third, they don't really get you wet for real. They don't take their time with you. They don't care about your pleasure. Like, it ain't really, you might find them attractive maybe or whatever, but as far as that, like, it ain't. Yeah, because this one guy, I didn't really care for him at first, but when he started spending, it started making me see him in a little bit of a different light, you know. Uh, that boy got a Captain Hook, and I didn't even know that. I was like shook, I was shook it. He like I don't like to brag and blah 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 blah. Don't most definitely have chemistry. Who's on your hand, okay? I just had to not really cuss this guy out, but like just tell him like I want to be single, I want to do my own thing, I want to focus on me, da da da, because he think we in a relationship. He barely be communicating. I don't know. I think he's delusional a little bit, he keep on begging me, please don't leave me. Everybody leave me. Da, da, da. I don't know. It's annoying. I feel bad for him a little bit, but it's like I'm not being in a relationship just because I feel bad for you. I have to actually really want one with you. I have to see that you really put effort in and stuff like that, because it don't feel like a relationship kind of thing. But I just feel bad, and that's not really right for either one of us. It's not right to play with him just because I feel bad, and it's not right for me to, suffer, and that's not really what I want, kind of thing. Your lower body sore. What was you doing, girl? You were going crazy. What's your favorite workout machine or equipment? I love the Stairmasters. Thank you, Ashley. You can post whenever you're ready. You said he think you together. He a little crazy. I'm weak. Yeah, I had to tell him. He kept on saying like, please, please. I'm like, I can't. Mm-mm. The bike. Okay, yes, the bike is good one. Okay, and leg press. Ooh. Oh, is that the one where it's like you work on the inner thighs and the outer thigh thing? Girl, that one be tripping me out. The more he liked it. Okay, yeah. They be liking me and women. I remember this one guy, he was like, dang, you mean I like it kind of thing. Oh man. But it didn't really go further than that because like I found out he ended up like, you know well not ended up, I found out it was like he was I don't know, it was weird. It's like he was related, then he did it, somebody I knew, and I don't know. It was just weird. So nothing really went anywhere. But we still kinda like boost each other on time and like, little stuff like that. But with one of your options at the gym, okay? But still was soft with it. Okay, so going back, you said, did Josh enjoy spending time with Ashley today? Yes, girl, you definitely get his attention. Anybody hold his attention like that? Most definitely. And you know this. I don't even know why you asking. It's like somehow his energy always come back to you. He could have been looking out the window for a second, but it's like drawn to you. I can't even really pay attention. I'm so drawn. Yeah, he might love to like take pictures of you. Oh man. I'm hearing be careful. I don't know if something was too hot for you or too heavy. It's like be careful. Yeah, it's like he likes to take his time with you. Something could have been moving. Like maybe he tried to like stall at the date, so the date could last a little longer. Yeah, he feel like you really like seduced him. It could have been how you was moving, body eyes, like your little walk. Oh yeah, definitely wrapped around your finger or his finger, however they say it. They could have been praying like a boob slipped or. Ooh. I feel like he's looking out for you to tell him that you love him or really like him. He's like opening up his ears extra to catch it. Yeah, I definitely feel like he has family with you. The fear of missing out. Like even if he has to use the bathroom really bad, it's like, wait, I gotta say these couple minutes because I gotta see what Ashley talking about, or whatever the case. But maybe y'all laughed about going over a pothole. Who knows? Yeah, I feel like other men could have been maybe like looking at you, and I feel like he like gave them like a death stare down kind of thing until they stopped looking. Something could be sitting on some symbols too, signs and synchronicities. Yeah, I feel like certain things. Ooh, we got free will, but I feel like certain things, like again, he might not like with other women, but it's like with you, it's okay. Like maybe he don't like when other women get makeup on his shirt or his bed or do this, do that, but it's like with you, it's okay. Yeah, I feel like he has a lot of pride and ego, but not like towards you, to where it's like I'm not going to search my feelings or do this and the third, but more so like he wants to look like a macho man to you. It's like even if he gets shot, like he will make it seem like it's not a big deal in front of you. I heard I hate to see you go, but I let her watch you leave. So it's like any chance he get, he's staring at that ass. It's like he want the door to hit you on the way out, but not because it's like f you goodbye, but it's like kind of want to see it shake. And you can't blame me. I didn't slap your ass. I didn't do anything disrespectful. It was the door. Yeah, they want to eat out the palm of your hand. Like I don't know why I heard he could have got you some rose petals, or maybe he will, but it kind of looks like condoms. Like why is them rose petals looking like condoms? I don't know why this phone act like it don't want to charge. Or again, they could have just see things a little different from you, but it's like you love their perspective. You were so creative, knowing that you're making love to me. Yeah, they could. I don't know why I get like questions. Maybe they ask you like, why did you get that tattoo? Why this? Why that? Like they want to know in depth of like reasons why you did things and like just more about you. Yeah, they definitely was nervous, sweating bullets, dick hard. Excuse the language, but yeah. her, you know you can take your jacket off, right? I don't know if that's him or you. Somebody is looking at the other person like, you know you can do this, right? Because maybe somebody was a little uncomfortable. Y'all could have had like a little debate and it's like play with his mind. Oh man. I don't know why I heard money's worth. Like maybe somebody was eating still as the bill was getting paid and out the door, way on the way out the door. I don't know why I heard his thing jerked and stuff. Like it could have been doing certain movements that like he's not used to his thing doing. Like it's like yeah, it might get hard and stand up and stuff, but they don't usually like jerk and do this and do that. I heard I can learn a lot from you. Yeah, they feel like they can learn a lot about like women's emotions from you. I'm gonna let it all out and stop over analyzing. I will continue to play mind games. I can't make you think you have me completely. I'm allowing the universe to show me if it's meant to be. Your emotional needs may go unmet. I want you for my personal gain. Yeah, I feel like that's a game where it's like you gotta teach. It's like teach me how to love kind of thing. Finding the perfect time to come together, our love will be proved to be worth the wait. Deciding to stay single, I can't handle anything serious at the moment. I want to clarify that one, but yeah, let go and let God. Y'all definitely could have just like went with the flow and enjoyed it. I don't know. I heard outside with a perfect skin and an offering. Yeah, he could have maybe even made his boss do something that they don't usually do. I'm so weak. They could already be stalking your social media. It's like, dang, we ain't even together. Yeah, pretending to be savage won't hear that hole in your heart, baby. Like I said, he could have a lot of pride. I don't really think it's mainly towards you, though, but communication is key to the one Gemini. Time to give rather than take. Yeah, I definitely feel like they'll make a fool of themselves to impress you. No, I'm not doing free readings, son. The time when I do free readings, it would say it in the title. Make sure to always read the description box. All information will be there. And I feel like when he bring up exes, like maybe he brought up ex or maybe this is future energy, I don't know, but I feel like it's genuine where it's like, oh, he might say she's stupid. Maybe she really did make a stupid move or something like that, and you might think it's like, oh, he talking about her. Oh, he probably must really be doing this, that, and the third. Nah, he ain't slick that. No, I feel like it's generally like how he feel and what's like going on kind of thing. Because he might feel like she put certain people in harm's way and stuff like that, and it's like, why would you do that? The Fool card. Yeah, maybe he was embarrassed. Did he go in the wrong door somewhere? Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, Six of Cups. He probably was trying to flex his muscles, flex his money, poke his Adam's apple out. Just really, like I said, impress. You don't have to say a word right now. We have yes. I don't know if you have like a yes or no question. Yes could be the answer. Well, then again, you did ask. You said that he enjoyed it, so that's a double confirmation. You gotta teach him. I mean, sometimes you do, but if it's like worth teaching them, they'll actually listen and do it and stuff. Then it's like, what's the problem? You know. But when they're like hard headed, frustrated, and they don't want to listen, they don't see worth it and all that other stuff, then that's like a problem. Or it's like he might not want to be embarrassed. Like if it was a tornado or a hurricane going on, it's like, dang, I forgot what to do. But I don't want to seem like I actually did and be embarrassed. Our sweet lady, won't you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me. Yeah, I heard I'm gonna help you get through your problems. Yeah, I feel like he's definitely like planning for the next date, and it's like, oh, I'm really about to show her something. Like, oh, you think I can't be more romantic than this? Okay, yeah, watch this. I don't know if you told him that or he just got that vibe from you, but it's like, watch this, you know? And it's like you make him feel like free. It's like I just want to put my hand out in the car and ride on, and you know. But yeah, they definitely enjoyed it. I hope they gave you clarity. You got the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the World card, Lovers, Two of Cups, the Hierophant, Three of Wands, the Tower, Ten of Wands, the Hangman in reverse, King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, uh, Fool card, Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups. I'm trying to see if you had any repeating ones. No, I don't think so that I've caught. No, or any matches. But it's a good thing because like you got the Two of Cups and the Lovers out there, so that's a really good sign. You got the Hierophant. That's a really big one too. Ace of Cups. So it's like it's still running new because you know how some of those connections is like you had a new kind of like honeymoon phase and then it turned real sour real quick. But I'm not getting that energy. Had fun. That's good. Don't be acting like you too impressed from holler. You drink too much water. Ooh, I hate that. That's so annoying. Asked to take a picture. Said no. I'm hollering. He's like, damn. Until one of them proposed. I know that everything, whatever floats your boat. I used to think I didn't have time for many options either, but I got a little time, especially if they're good options. You know, one, two, three. And it's working out good. Okay, yes, congrats. Probably try not to let other people influence you, because sometimes people don't influence your connection in a bad way. Sometimes they could have good intentions, but it's still like not maybe the best idea. Like I didn't have people where they knew I was just like kind of like taking my time or whatever talking to me when it's like they're more excited than me and they're like, oh, you're in a relationship, this that 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 that. Yeah, we gotta celebrate this, and it's like calm down, it ain't really like that, you know what I mean? Like you got the intention, I know you want to be happy, I know maybe you trying to see me single or whatever case may be, like a friend or something like that, but it's like, oh no girl, it ain't like that. Chill out. More excited than me. Mm. You don't have to say a word right now. Going on and on. You his girl, you told him he ain't put enough effort. Okay, exactly. Remember this one dude was begging me to be his girlfriend, but he was too broke. I'm like, yeah, sir, you are too broke. He got so bad after that. Like, I didn't want you anyway. You know how they lie and say that. But you was just begging a million times for me to be your girlfriend. Now all of a sudden that I rejected you, you ain't that's not what you wanted anyway. Okay. Um and I would have went on and gave him a chance even though like, you know, he wasn't really that financially off. Um until um until I felt like he was like really comfortable in that energy. It was an energy as if he was comfortable being broke and would stay there because he was like, I'm a typical, I don't know if he said broke, but it was basically saying like, you know, a guy ain't got his, I'm a typical something guy. It didn't seem like he had dreams and goals, and it's like he was comfortable in his brokenness, and it's like, I'm sorry, I don't want that. I'm good. So he kind of like got upset about that. He was like, I could still spoil you even though you make more than me, or even if you make more than me, and da 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 da. And I'm like, I'm cool, sir. Okay, and not accepting less. Okay, period. I'm telling y'all, I would never go back to that low bare minimum bullshit. Trying to make me convince me that like, you know, a guy that's playing games and broke, not really showing up for you in no type of way is okay. That's not okay at all. Mm-mm. I don't care that you begged me to be your girlfriend, but then you don't really want to like communicate. You don't want to trust me. You don't want to be loyal. You don't want to provide. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the really the reason you want me to be your girlfriend? What's really the reason you just want sex, or what's really the reason you want to be around? Some of these guys be bored, lonely. They want you as a placeholder. Whatever silly reason, but it ain't really the right reason. It ain't really a good reason. It ain't really something that matches with your morals and values and what you see fit and want for your life. So you gotta really weed that out. And it's a really good way to weed it out by actions. That's why they say actions speak louder than words. You just come in with some words, it's like, okay. Because literally, dude, one of my options, he just come in with words. All he doing is begging me, no, please don't leave me, da da da. What makes you really think I want to be your girl? All you do is barely communicate, and then when I fall back, you like, please don't leave me. What is that? Seriously, that might be one of the worst bare minimums I've never experienced. I don't know, but some people are delusional. How do you really think you're going to keep a connection by that? Really, please explain. Like you're over there throwing a pity party for yourself. Like, please don't. Everybody else left me. Please don't leave. You know what I mean? I get people to be depressed and stuff like that. I done been through depression, but I'm not over here holding somebody by the anchor like, please don't leave me and da 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 da. Like, like relationships take work and effort. You know, can't just be like, I want a relationship, but there's nothing that you put behind wanting that relationship. Like you gotta fully show up with energy that matches what that person wants and needs, and that keeps them happy, because you're not responsible for nobody's happiness and vice versa, but at least contribute to the happiness and not make it worse or stress them or confuse them. You know what I mean? Like, but he's like, please don't leave, and it's like, bye. Sorry, feel bad, but that's not enough to like have a family. You got to be in some good energy. I need a man with a little bit more confidence in that. Me and insecure men don't work. Sorry. I don't want him too cocky, but at least be a little bit more confident. I mean, I like a man that like doesn't want me to leave him, stuff like that, but not when you're like really like, please don't leave, but then you don't have like no good actions behind it. I can see if you're like a really good man, you got some good actions behind it, and then you're like, I don't think this is right. Please don't leave. Da 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 da. But when you're like, please don't leave for no reason, and you're not really, it's many reasons to leave. It's like, get out of here. Was making fun of you. She was like, dang girl, you have high. Okay, and do kiss a guy after he was spoiling me at all. I don't know what you got just because you spoiled me. Not even that. Like, it's just not something I want to do, feel drawn to do. It's not part of my boundary. You know what I mean? I definitely had friends and stuff was like, dang, girl, you mean you blocked him because he didn't take you on a date and this, that, and the third? Like, yeah, it's not, that's not being mean. I just have standards. Like, what are you talking about? You're welcome, Ashley. He was a savage. Okay, might be true, might not. Might some of it maybe it is a little savagery, but the other part is just you having good standards. I wouldn't even say high. Some of it is just basic standards. They just don't know how to meet them or ever met somebody who actually made them meet them or anything like that. Like the bare minimum. Sorry, the bare minimum don't work over here. Young and haven't had his first kiss. You're not responsible to give him his first kiss. Wasn't ready for all that. Yeah, you don't have to. Just because he bought you a sandwich or whatever he did. That's what a lot of people get confused. Like, well, he bought you this, that, and the third. Yeah, you should be throwing coochie and doing this, that, and the third. But men expect that anyway. That's what people get mixed up with. Like, men want coochie anyway. And I get that some men can be dangerous when you want money from them, and um, you know they expect something in exchange and stuff like that. But 9 times out of 10, that's what they want any damn ways. So might as well make it worth it. You used to girls accept the bare minimum, right? I blocked this one guy because he claimed he was gonna pay for my nails and do this, that, and the third. I gave him one little chance to show me the actions for it. He did not block him. I'm sorry. I don't care if somebody think it is real savage and mean and strict and too high standards. No, if you say you're gonna come through and do something, keep your word. I don't care if it was like you gonna buy me a notebook. At this point, he was gonna fix my car. He was gonna do this. He was gonna do that. Don't do all that and think and not come through and think it's peaches and cream. He was over there like I'm gonna wait until this gone. That he was like making excuses and it's like boy bye. Mm-mm. Because the next one's gonna do it if you don't. So why stay with you when there's a guy over here begging in line about to do it right now? He's not like, oh, you got to do this and bend over backwards. You got to wait. Oh, you got to do, he's not doing all that. So, but that's where they get it mixed up. That they think you desperate. They think you don't got no other options. They think they King Tut for whatever odd reason. And like some guys really just got the audacity. Really, they just really think that they're him and them and what you gonna do without me and blah 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 blah. Like they just really think they got it like that. And it's like I'm moving on, boy. Bye. Then stay on his yeah. And I'm mad. I let my exes slide plenty of times, ignoring me, not coming through, doing this, doing that, and then wonder why they never took me seriously or gave me true commitment or this, that, and the third because I would let things slide. And if you give them the milk for free, they of course they don't take it. People love free stuff. So I had to be real and honest with myself, even though it hurt it. I had to be honest, like, dang, I really was giving it for free. Like, I allowed them to ignore me, not pick up the phone, do this, do that. I mean, sometimes I wouldn't allow it, but more times than I shouldn't, I allow it or forgive them. I would even say sometimes, I'm not going to forgive you and open arms and this, that, and the third, but I'll say that, but I'll still turn around and forgive and stuff like that. So it's like, I really had to, like, stick to my guns and my boundaries and stuff, and it's been working really well, honey. Like I said, I would never turn back ever again. There's no point. No, ex can't do nothing with me right now. Not the way they was acting. And they barely was acting because they rarely was there. Got you a promise ring and still couldn't stay disciplined. Oh, girl, so mad. It's all to the good though. Don't stay mad. Get get some better energy that you can utilize in a better connection. But you got to be really hard on these guys. You do. Because they deep down, they really don't respect the girl and let them get away with a lot and too nice and all that. They don't. They might try to play it off because they might try to use you or for some other reason. But deep down, they really don't respect you. You forget, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's healthy. That's good. They'll be over there, talk to their friends or talk to themselves like stupid B, ha ha ha, da 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 da. Like I ain't worried, just kicking their feet up, da da. She gonna take me back. She desperate, da da da. Yeah, I'm him. But the one who got away, the one who got boundaries, the one this, that, and the third, they're gonna be over there crying in the corner, proposing, knocking at the door on their knees, giving a whole bunch of money to doing this, doing that. The one that's got boundaries strict, she a little so called mean, and yeah, that's what they gonna do all that for. And the girl that's a pygmy and too nice and slave over a stove for them every day, even though they cheat and do this, that, and the third, he ain't gonna respect her and he ain't gonna really marry her. He already kind of feel like he got her anyway. But you, the one he worried about where she at and this, that, and the third, he coming through. He busting doors. Yep, yep. I had father and mother issues. Hell, righty. I even had one guy which really hurt. He was like, "You nice and all, but like." He didn't say specifically, I don't see a future, but that's basically what he was like trying to say or whatever. I'm trying to tell you, they don't like nice girls. So I was like, dang, I gotta go back to my mean, so called mean ways. That was a sign for me. I was like, yeah, it's child. No good. Boy, all right. I'm weak. I'm gonna show you what no good is. No. You ever seen that movie Two Can Play That Game? That's kind of like how we gotta be, especially when these guys need to be set straight. Because a lot of guys, they see that mean side is like a little spicing up the connection, a little spicy, a little, you know. They like to see like duality, which we all really have. We all got good and bad side. But when we're not really tapped into our bad or dark side or whatever you want to call it, then we're just all nice. And nobody, to be honest, nobody really likes that. Whether it's a romantic partner or coworker or whoever, nobody really likes or respects it. Even if they're a good person, eventually they might start getting over on you naturally, you know, without even really intending to. Not playing games, just exactly. Yeah, I don't really care to like try to manipulate and play games and convince you to treat me a certain way and stuff like that. It's just I'm gonna have this boundary. If you don't meet it, you're out the door. But some people have time to like play back and forth games and the two can play that game thing. But it was just an example. It was just a reference. You do whatever you want, free will your life. But I'm just saying it does work for some people. And it don't even have to be like, oh, you cheating, I'm cheating too. It could just be like, you cheating, I ain't picking up the phone. You know, instead of trying to understand and Go ahead, love. It's up to you, hon. All the prices are in the description box. I had this one guy, he used to hang up in my face, and I find that very rude and disrespectful. So I started doing it back, which I really should have just left instead of doing it back. But hey, I was like, yeah, you really tripping. You about to disrespect me like that. Because I would call him out or whatever case maybe he'll be upset, and then he'll be like, look, I don't care if I did call you out. Don't hang up on me. And then think I want to be lovey and dovey with him. Why would I want to be lovey and dovey with you and you just hung up in my face? Or you just cheated or you just did this. Some guys really just, I don't know what they be thinking, but it's like, are you high on something? Like, what makes you think she's going to keep it being lovey and dovey towards you when you keep treating her like shit? Yeah, he'll either like hang up or he'll start crying and begging me and stuff like that. See, they know what they be doing. Because when I used to not say nothing, when he used to like do certain things, he'll just think he got it like that. But when I like respond or just really call him out or not really call him out, but like, what was this one thing? He was on the phone. He was like being slick as if like he didn't want me and this that and third. And when I hung up, he had called back crying like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, da, 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 why you acting like this?" Da, 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 da. See, it was all because he was just trying to play games and stuff. No, he really wanted me, but it's like playing games. So yeah, after I hung up, he cried. He called crying and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you gotta quit. He must thought I was gonna stay on the phone and be like, "Why are you doing this?" And da, da, da. That's really what the reaction he wanted, but I didn't do that. I hung up and was like, "Yeah, I'm not dealing with no fuck boy shit right now." As a matter of fact, I was like writing a song at the time, and I was like kind of high. I'm like, "You're blowing my high." I cussed him out. But I don't know if that was just like a thing to see how bad I wanted. I don't know, what's some sick game to see if I wanted him bad or something like that. Like saying, kind of like trying to make it seem like he didn't want me. I don't know what kind of game he was on, but I was like, fuck that, hang up. And then he called back crying like, oh yeah, because he was so used to me being the nice girl, he didn't really get to see um my bad side or my stand up for side kind of thing. So he wasn't used to that. So he was a little shocked when I hung up kind of thing, and he like panicked. Please don't block me. Da, 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 da. Stop playing then. Simple as that. You're gonna get blocked. You won't. This won't roll on if you quit playing games. Steady trying to get her attention. Where Ashley go? Cause why her thing say that? I want some diced pineapples and some coconut. Put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. Thank you, love. Let me know. Why am I keep burping? I'm telling you, the Chick-fil-A salad went crazy today. I was like, let me get extra meat. That sounds foul. Let me get extra meat in that. Shay trying to get her. Oh my god, this song's gonna be stuck in my freaking head. It's so annoying. Yeah. uh, oh my goodness. Thank you, love. You can post your question already. Matter of fact, I think you already posted it. But why the guy I was just telling y'all about, like, please don't leave me. Da. He's texting me right now again. I just told him, like, oh my lord. He still thinks we're in a. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't still think we're in a relationship. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. How's your absence of affecting S. Hernandez? Let's see. Wish I had somebody do my laundry right now. Does anybody have any plans for summer? I really want to go to Turks and Caicos. I want to go to Jamaica. Um, I'm planning to go to Houston already. Good or accurate reading here for Estrella, please, Spirit. Thank you. How is Estrella's absence affecting S. Hernandez? How is Estrella's absence affecting S. Hernandez? Hey Chelsea, so I'm not doing free readings. All information will be in the description box if you want to donate. I might be doing something free tomorrow. I'm not really sure, but I don't really do them that often, just kind of like here and there. I feel like he kind of ain't in reality right now. No, they ain't taking their time. They're out here. I just had to gather them around. I had to flip them over and all. Couldn't read them backwards. Um, but yeah, I feel like they're kind of not in reality. Like they're not. They're trying their best not to let it affect them, even though it's kind of like affecting them. I feel like they're talking to like any and everybody they can about it right now. Like trying to get many people perspectives and advice and different things like that. Yeah, I'm not a reader that just like, you know, goes in and I don't even know what I'm reading. I gotta actually gain the energy first. So, and especially if you got a lot of cars, I'm not just gonna read it right away when I don't even really have them out there like that. You'll get your reading. Just be patient. That ghosted you. Well, that's their fault. He shot himself in the foot. I'm hearing that Aaliyah song. Dang, how it go? It's like, who's wrong? Who's right? Who really need to change? Who, he's like conflicted. He's confused. Yeah, he could. Ooh, a lot of broken promises here. So he could feel like you broke some promises. And maybe some of these promises were not necessarily promises, but he took it as like as a promise. Maybe you was just making like a general like little conversation kind of thing, or just like maybe some fantasies or something like that. And he took it and ran with it, like, oh, that's a promise, and then it's like you never came through, and now it's like they feel betrayed kind of thing. I'm hearing love is a battlefield. You both feel betrayed, yeah. Yeah, he feels like just when I thought I trusted her, now I can't trust now. You know, he's definitely going through a battle. Definitely. I don't feel like he likes crying in front of people, so he like goes and cry in the bathroom, go, somewhere where people can't really, and goes and cry. But sometimes he might not control it. He might bust out and cry in a grocery store, and it's like, let me get out of here. You know, cry in the parking lot. Let me go on. F the groceries. Like, I'll come back another day when I'm probably feeling well. I'm here. How can a perfect love go wrong? And of course, nothing's really perfect, but maybe they really thought it was like something special, and it's like, how did this go wrong? Yeah, I'm here. Is it really over? Did this really go down the drain? Yeah, I heard grass. They found out that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. I don't know if they went towards another woman or they just thought that like the connection had to look a certain way, and then they found out like grass wasn't greener on the other side. Yeah, and it's like appreciating your flaws even more now that they're like separated and seeing things more clearly. It's like the way you laugh, the way you crack your back, like anything is like they're appreciating, whether it's so-called flaws or whatever. The way she assembles the food plate, the way she brushes her hair, the way she do this, the way she do that. It's like appreciating that all and noticing that all, you know. Yeah, I'm hearing like we take 2 steps forward and then take 10 steps back. They could have felt like connection was like not necessarily on and off. It could have been a little, but not really. But it was more so like again taking the 2 steps forward and then 10 back. Y'all was doing like a little tango dance, like you know. I'm hearing you are my remedy. It's like you're my disease, but you're also my cure. I feel like they've been in the gym a lot doing obstacle courses. Like I said, they're trying to distract themselves, but it's only so much distracting you can do. Here we have Lego, let God. Yeah, they doubted this connection, and now they're like feeling a certain, regretting it. Now they're feeling some type of way. Yeah, listen to their intuition. They want to listen to their intuition. It's like they'll listen to their intuition, then they'll listen to like society's programs and beliefs, and their mind is probably telling them something else or something. You know, it's like back and forth from listening to their intuition and listening to something else. Yeah, they could have felt like they had responsibilities that got in the way, but I feel like these it wasn't really like real serious responsibilities. Maybe sometimes, but for the most part, it wasn't. Like he could have felt like he actually had some true responsibilities and obligations that he really didn't have. Like he said, I don't know, maybe it could have been the friends or whatever or something like that. So okay, I gotta show up for this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And some of the stuff was kind of like, okay, I get it, you guys was friends maybe for years, but that's mainly things you guys did when y'all were teenagers. Now it's kind of like you gotta let that go. You got a family now, you know. Not that toxic from his point of view, probably. You know, I don't know. You could be, you could not be. Like everybody does have a different point of view. You know, what he think is wrong might not be what you think is wrong, and different things like that. But I definitely feel like he's a little bit afraid of intimacy as well. You know, let that people, not many people got that dang on close to him before in life. So it's kind of like uncomfortable, untrustworthy, and stuff like that. You know, whether that's physical or mental, emotional, whatever. Nobody has really got really that close to him. Nobody probably really, rubbed his thigh or rubbed his back, kissed his back, gave him a long hug, Especially as men, you don't get a lot of that unless it's like from, if you're lucky enough to have a loving mom that does it, and a loving dad. Other than that, like, most men, they get torn down for having emotions and crying and different things like that. So it's a little harder for men. I'm going to look up spiritual animal meaning, and don't laugh, of a wolf or bear at this time. I have a message for you. And it's like so many things that they want to share with you, funny memes, things they learned from reading a book about culture and other new things that they learned. But it's like they could fear that, like, again, it might still be doing this tango dance, 2 steps forward and then 10 back. They might want to tell you a funny story of how they shipped their tooth, or just like anything. But again, it's like, I'm scared. 2 steps forward, 10 back. And it might also be feeling like I got to get my finances together. Maybe I need a new car. Maybe I need to pay my rent up for 6 months in advance. I need to do this. I need to have a business. I need some type of stability and structure. I feel like they kind of being hard on themselves, especially if they're younger. And it's like, okay, we get you're a man, but like you're a young guy, and like you don't have to have it all together right now. He might even be he might have a little responsibility with family, like maybe somebody wants them to take care of them and be at their beck and call kind of thing, and he could feel like it gets in the way of the connections. Like, dang, I can barely call her and talk to her or go on dates or do this, that, and the third because this person always wants me at their bedside kind of thing. So they definitely feel like it's a lot of obstacles and delays and a lot of things in the way of the connection, not just his own mindset and not trusting and not feeling like you got to be together, but then you also got these like outside factors as well. They feel like, again, I feel like they're trying to be fair to you. They know that they're not going to be able to fully commit to you right now because of certain factors. So it's like as much as they want you, they also like this wouldn't be fair to like keep opening and closing the door. I mean, a couple months you don't know about now. Yeah, they could still be in that same energy. Never did that. Let him be vulnerable. Yeah, we're still young. Yeah, definitely. That's a big factor. And he might feel like he has to like follow in his big sibling's footsteps or his father's footsteps, and you know, and thinking that his life has to look like theirs. I'm a bit. That's interesting. It says I'm a bit immature, but I'm a dreamer and capable of deep feelings. Let's have some fun flirting with each other. I want to get to know you better before I make the final decision. I think that, again, that's where that little trust and stuff comes from. I feel like sometimes it's like they can trust you fully, and then something clicks, and then it's like, okay, I can't trust you. Whether that's another person that convinced them or some other reason, it's like again, so they feel like it's a lot of push and pull and back and forth and tango dance and two step forward, ten and back and going in circles and they feel like it's a dang on roller coaster. But his parents, oh yeah, doesn't have a father figure. Yeah. Well, hopefully he still figures how to be a great man. Not saying he's not already probably like, great now, but I feel like it really is important. A lot of people try to say like, oh, well, it's been years. You already know that your father haven't been there. Da da da. You should, feel all right about it and okay and leave it alone. Because like some people they used to judge me because I lost my father at a young age. I didn't really have a father figure, and it's like you barely knew him or he wasn't there and da 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 da, and you should be okay. Like, but it's like it matters. Like I feel like every little girl should have like a good father figure, and even little boy, and it's supposed to be the trilogy for a reason, mom, dad, and the children. It was not meant and set up to be single parent home. So I hate when people are like, you should feel okay, you should be good, da da da. And it's like you could be in a single parent home and you could be like, okay, yeah, I love my mom, but that doesn't take away from you still feeling sad and feeling like you wanted your father around. You know what I mean? Because a mom can only teach you so much. She can't really teach a young man how to truly be a young man. She's not a young man, she's mother. You know what I mean? And vice versa. Mom couldn't really teach, you know, or dad can't really teach a little girl because that's daddy, you know? So I hate when people do that. But it really does matter. It's not saying it's impossible that he can't, eventually probably turn into a great, young man just because he didn't have his father. Maybe he see other examples or he learned, some other way. But it does help and it does matter. Like. Yeah, society definitely is, devil's playground. I wouldn't say it's nothing good in life, of course, because, you know, we have blessings, gotta be grateful. But, I definitely feel like society plays a part, but he also plays a part himself too, with his own, because you choose those beliefs. I don't know why I heard Dawn. I don't know if somebody's named Dawn or if Dawn could be significant as far as like the lightning and everything, but yeah, I feel like it's definitely self sabotage and like he gets sent his own way a lot. So yeah, society plays a part, but then he has his own issues as well. And like I said, I feel like he's back and forth. He's conflicted. So yeah, he definitely does like miss you and feeling the pain and all that stuff. But at the same time, he knows that like in order to get better, not even just in his relationship, but in his life, he has to do like certain things. And he wanna don't get me wrong, he young, he still wanna have fun and play and do this on the side as well too. But he's also thinking about his future too with that three of wands right here. You know, some people they more so focus on the past. Some people they more so live in the present. Some people more so live in the future. Some people kind of focus on the past and the future, or this that and third. I feel like with him, he's kind of like focusing on present and future. I don't really think he get too harped up about the past, but I definitely feel like it's like I'm worried about my future, but at the same time I'm still going to enjoy my present kind of thing. I'm not going to be too wrapped up, kind of thing. So yeah, he definitely misses you. He definitely worries, but at the same time it's like I'm still going to enjoy my friends. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do that kind of thing. Yeah, he might even feel like his friends do like help him. The world card again, yeah. Yeah, I feel like he has those friends that could be like a little spiritual, or it's like they try to figure out the world together and like deep stuff. So it's like it's not just all fun and games. Like they could really like again connect. But yeah, I hope that gave you clarity. You had the Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, which is number 10. So number 10 could be significant. I don't know if you're seeing 10, 10 or something like that. The Strength card, Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, the World card twice, Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords, excuse me, the Seven of Swords. You got a lot of swords, so that's a lot of like, in your head kind of thing, living in your head, maybe not taking a lot of actions. Nine of Swords, Two of Wands, the Hangman in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Got a lot of too. Five of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So number three could be significant as well as the number 10. Number 10 could be talking about in and out cycles and stuff like that too. Um, and the number three could be symbolizing what I was talking about earlier, like the Holy Trinity, mom, dad, children, or whatever the case may be. But like basically like family and togetherness and source and you know connection and stuff. But um, let me see. Did you have any matches? I don't think so. I just want to make sure. So that would be a whole different question. Do I think he would respond? It's kind of different from the one you paid for. So if you did want to donate for that one, you can. But if not, understand. But I try to stay on topic. One question per donation. You don't have to call. You're welcome, love. Yeah, I'm still here, huh? It's 10:05 a.m. for me. How about you, hon? But I'm a late bloomer anyway, really. I be up for real sometimes, even if I'm tired. 9:05. Oh, lucky. What about you, Ashley? I think we on the same time zone thing. That guy said I'm not gonna be effing around on him. Like we are not together. Hey Ashley, could you send the 55 cents, love? I think you forgot again. I want a lobster on the grill. I feel like I've been saying this forever. Ah. No, I entertain them for fun. I don't know. That's pretty easy. There's a lot of guys you could easily entertain for fun. They feel like they ain't got to put no work in. That's easy. You young, do your thing, but be safe. I don't know. Well, I don't know. What it depends. What type of fun you talking about? Thank you, love. You can post. You don't have to come. How is Robert currently feeling towards Ashley? I'm getting this cocky energy. I just heard you can't replace me. It's giving like a vibe of Big Sean when he told Janae Eichel like, uh, you can't replace me. He can't F with your aura. Da 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 da. Like that ain't even you. Blah blah blah. It's giving that vibe. Ooh, I don't know. I don't like this energy. I don't. It's like I'll show up to your date and pour y'all drinks out or do this, do that. Or it's like I hope he breaks your heart so you come back to me or you realize I'm the one you should be with. It could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Don't have to be. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I heard you want to be narcissistic. I'm gonna be the bigger narcissist. I don't know. I heard Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac. I heard my dick is big enough. What? I don't know if you told me you had a little one or what, or and it made him like go crazy or something. I don't. What is going on? What? I'm not laughing to be insensitive or say nothing as a joke or anything. I'm like nervously laughing, or I'm laughing because it's like because I like Big Sean and like I just found that part like he is crazy kind of, but I'm not laughing like at your situation kind of thing. I'm more so taking it back because it's like what is going on. I'm here. I can love you better than she can. Like confidence is one thing, but cockiness is another thing, and it's giving a little bit more cocky than confidence. It's like I get what you're trying to do here, but that's not really, you know. Yeah, I'm here. Like I was gonna text you, but I don't want to like seem thirsty. But it's like other guys are being thirsty, so you're losing the competition. Oh man. Yeah, it's like the type of person to give money just to prove a point, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't like the energy. It's like disrespectful. Even if they don't say it to you, like maybe in their own head or space. It's like suck my DB, and I don't know. I don't know. What? Yeah, it says what I'm about to tell you may hurt your feelings, but I have to be honest. I don't know. I'm putting on my act to get what I want. Mm. I'll continue to play your silly games. I think it's quite endearing. Yeah, I feel like this is the type of person that like when they get mad, they get like really mad, and they might like take things far. It's gonna take me a few months to come back. Keep your options open. I'm still very confused. I don't care what people say. I'm gonna fight for our relationship. Conflicted. You have to make a choice and choose who you want to make you happy. I need an answer from you. Entitled. What the hell? We can build an empire that other people are jealous of, and it's like you probably don't even give a shit about that. Like, why do they care to make other people jealous? Jealous, just be happy in your connection, kind of thing, right? I need closure from you. Please accept my invitation. Nah, it's like one of those things of like, um, trying to invite you to talk, but really it's like it leads to sex or something else. You don't even really talk or anything. He sounds very mad, but yeah. You need to f him better, but did that and he went crazy. Yeah, you posted a lemon drop. Ha ha, weak. Send him somebody. Okay, definitely do that. I feel like he definitely will. He might be mad about it, or again, try to prove a point doing it. But I mean, yeah. Or might be like, here, this is all you want, or here, you don't do nothing else. Yeah, we have. Don't be ungrateful. I don't know why I heard bitter baby mama. He might not have one. He might actually be the bitter baby mama. Let me quit. Yeah, I heard I'm tired of starting over with you. Oh, what is going on? And like, you ain't no Megan Good, you ain't no Beyonce, you ain't this. It's like, you can't even get me Megan Good and Beyonce and this and that. So shut up. And first of all, yes, I am. So, ooh man, oh Lord. So he mad. He might want to humble you like you humbled him. Like, you don't even suck it right. Then you don't do that because you said what you said, and it's like he might just want you to do it the impossible. Like, can't nobody do that. What are you even talking about? Can't nobody reach those areas. Shut up. Oh man. Yeah, I'm here to kick dirt. Like, he is throwing a tantrum. Or again, he could just be holding on to like resentment and a grudge. It's like no food for you, and it's like no sex for you. Yeah, maybe not from you, but from this person, from this guy. Yeah, maybe not from you, but from them. You thought. You have stick with the people who put a magic out of you and not the madness. It's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days. There are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. Oop. And oop. I can love you better than he can. I don't like this. I'm sorry. Ugh. Because it's disrespectful. Again, like, even if they don't say it to you, it's like they could be thinking, like, F your birthday, F a wedding, F this, F that. Da 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 da. I don't know. We got the Seven of Cups twice, so it's like you can have your options open. They have their options. They keep your options open. I'm still confused. It's like, what you so confused about? It's probably been years and you still confused. Like, okay, breakup or loss or something. Yeah, they might think they the it because of designer clothes or some other stupid reason. Yeah, what's up, Sean? He said, I don't F with you, you stupid. I ain't fucking with you. I don't give it, but you do kind of give it up. Or you wouldn't be triggered. Yeah, and I think it makes them even matter because you are like beautiful, and it makes them more triggered. If they feel like you weren't that attractive, it might be it would have probably like hurt them less. But it's like being that you were more attractive, it like hurts more. You could be seeing 222. We have redo something or reconsider something. Yeah, maybe he was a little low key. He want to redo, but you can't get a redo. Stuff already happened. The initials T, V, U, X, I could be significant. We got Virgo moon. I can love you better than you can. You already know that. You already know that. Yeah, King of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups twice, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, the Four of Cups. Swords is a lot here. Knight of Wands, Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Moon card, the Ten of Pentacles. Say the King of Pentacles. We have Thou shall not judge because you have fucked up too before. Yeah, maybe it was a lot of pointing fingers in its connection. You're to blame. You're the fault. You still sabotaging. You. And it's like, could have been both of y'all. You have not given a fuck is better than revenge. Be true to yourself. Release the bullshit. You can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. Who is that? You, him, both of y'all? Can't heal a wound by pretending the wound is not there. Pretending like you ain't hurt. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Love like people aren't total assholes. Know the difference between shame and guilt. It's okay to be extra. Meditate and shut the fuck up for a few minutes. Excuse me. That's how the cards really do come off. Things will get harder as you level up. Oh, dang. Yeah. Yeah, he feels like deep down he feels like he wasn't ready for you. I don't know if you feel the same, but he feels deep down he was not ready for you. Damn, why the car slip out like that? What is going on? Dude, just saw that. Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. Meditate and contemplate. New Moon in Pisces. We got another meditate. Balance your spirituality and practicality. Full Moon in Pisces. I have to clarify those because I don't really know what it's trying to say right now, but it's also been like things they wish they knew at a certain time to like help this connection, or wish you knew to help to maybe keep it healthy, whether that was physical or mental or whatever. But again, it's like can't change the past kind of thing. I want to clarify something though. Devil card. I don't know if it's like he got a vasectomy or you tighter tubes kind of thing. Yeah, they kind of feel like a lot of people, most people won't understand the relationship that they have with you, even though it is some people that could kind of understand, but he's not really thinking that or seeing that right now. So it's like they could feel a little bit alone on this journey because it's like I can't really talk to her because we might, mess around, and even if the conversation going good, somehow it turns bad or something like that, and it's like, even if I could, I still want other people to talk to, kind of thing, and I still kind of feel a little like lonely on this journey. They also could feel like you don't understand what they go through and their pain and their perspective, and yeah, yeah, I heard beating a dead horse. It's like I don't understand why she don't understand why I'm mad. Yeah, because I keep hearing she will never understand. Other people won't understand. This person won't understand. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of anger and resentment here. Yeah, maybe they thought they were over something or healed something or something really didn't bother them, and then like the pain came up again, especially during Mercury retrograde. That'll definitely do it for you. But I hope this gave you clarity. The Hermit card. Yeah, well, I feel like it definitely has something to do with like the general statement, like when things get harder when you level up, because it's like new levels, new devils. Um, but this could also be specific with your connection as well too, because they could just see like your level up, and they might not really see the reason behind it, and it could have them like questioning things, you know. And then not only that, it's like you could be on a whole totally different frequency than they are too, and it's like you might already be like more spiritually advanced than them. And then it's like you're only going further than that, and they might be maybe in the same frequency or something like that. Clarify the hermit again. Yeah, you know how they say when you vibrate high, people don't know how to approach you, and it's like they barely were able to keep the connection together. Then it's like you leveling up, it's gonna be harder for them to like try to keep a connection now too. You did want to get revenge, but you just blocked and walk away. Yeah, yeah, because it can only stress you out, especially if that person is petty and they go back and forth and they tit for tat. It's like everybody want to be the winner, so y'all gonna keep going until for like forever. Like some people are really like that, like they must win. It's y'all just gonna keep going back and forth. Somebody got to get kind of give in, kind of thing. And it's like you might as well be that person because all they're gonna do is stress you out. Maybe your hair come out, you're gonna be looking older, and just nothing good comes from it, really. Not just for that I ain't coming. Yeah, it's nothing really you can do when they're not on the same frequency level. You can't like force it to be on the same frequency, you know. But to be honest, I don't think y'all ever really was on the same frequency in the first place. That's why I'm saying like, now it's a whole total new game, even more on a different frequency, you know. Not to say you weren't perfect, and you didn't have issues, and you weren't wrong sometimes in a relationship as well as, sometimes. But I just still think that you were probably a little bit more spiritually advanced. Maybe your head was on a little bit more straight than theirs was. Maybe he was the one who would crash out more than you, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like you can't force anything, So just gotta let it be if it's gonna be. Then woke up, yeah, it's a whole new ball game. Because what you accepted in the past, you ain't allowing to accept it now. A man only gonna do what you allow, and what they say, and it's the truth. So why he think he got his option? He can still play games and stuff. Nah, I better be the only one. Okay, and if not, you could forget about it. He was always used to toxic. Yeah, yeah. And it's like the frequencies he got right now. He will only bring you down. Like he has to match you where you're at. You gotta match each other. If not, you know, the lower frequency to bring the higher frequency down if that higher frequency allows it. It's like whether a person love you or not. If they're at a lower frequency than you and you allow them to bring you lower, then that's like you could love a person, but if they're depressed and you allow them to be depressed and then you start getting depressed with them and y'all both up in the bed depressed all day, throwing a pity party and not getting things done in life, y'all both screwed, right? So it's like it don't matter if they love you or not, but they bring you down, they bring you down. You do it at a distance, yeah. I mean, anything that's meant to be, Y'all really choose it and it's meant to be and come back together, and then hey. But if not, it's not the end of the world. And then some people love each other, but that don't mean you meant to be. You ever heard that Jasmine Sullivan song? I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears, but I'm scared of loving you. Even though we love each other, it doesn't mean that we're meant to be. That's true. To love somebody, that don't mean y'all meant to be, or that y'all gonna have a future, or that this is going on and that going on and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shoot, I love my first love ex. I love him, but we most definitely wasn't meant to be. I even told him that, or whatever, and found that out and moved forward. But that didn't mean it was right and we were meant to be and all that. And I still feel the same way. I wouldn't go back to him, even though I don't have. Now I'm good. I don't really have no hard feelings or nothing like that. But you know, sometimes it can be tricky knowing who the one is for you, because you can have other guys who's on your frequency and they're spiritual and they're a nice guy and this, that, and the third. But even then, and they treat you well, but even then, that still don't mean that they're like the one for you or the ultimate best fit either. So sometimes it does get kind of like tricky of like who's actually one. I don't really think it's just like one person. I really do feel like we have different like soulmates and people and stuff for us. I don't think it would be like the end of the world if it don't work out with one person. That's just me personally. Other people might think it's like, no, it's only one person. And hey, I won't take that from them. If that's what you think, then yeah, I wish you the best, kind of, with that. But I don't know. It don't make sense to me that if it don't work out with one person that you thought was the one, then like it's the end of the world. So yeah, definitely. Self love is the best love anyway, because you're gonna be with yourself throughout your whole life. It was at a point you didn't know Robert, you didn't know that other ex, you didn't know this person. You know what I mean? And you were doing just well. Maybe you weren't at your best, but still, you were still living your life and doing whatever you were doing, and while you didn't know that person. So you know, this one girl, she's so funny. She's like, I don't think nobody my soulmate. If you weren't born with me out my mama womb, you ain't my soulmate. She's be funny. She's funny, but she's be making some great points sometimes too. But she's like, my kid is my soulmate. My pet, my soulmate. She's not gonna love me and my kids first, but I will agree with that. I'm gonna love me and my kids first before me. I definitely agree with that one. But I had to come to terms like I didn't even really know what no damn love was and stuff like that. I didn't really get shown no good examples and this, that, and third. So I had to been like teaching myself and going along this journey. And the more I love myself, the more I see the right type of men. You know, instead of just accepting anything and assuming or throwing love on it. Some people can use that word love, friend, this, that, and the third loosely. And then in love, have love for you, love you, that's different too. Because I can have love for you, but that don't mean I want to be with you. And then in love, it's like I probably do, want to be with you. Like I'm in this thing. You know what I mean? or some people get trauma bond mixed up with love, and it do be tricky sometimes, really do. Especially again when you don't have no good examples, you don't have enough self love, and this, that factor, and that factor. But that's why clarity is your best friend. Your intuition is your best friend. So if you got things that's blocking that off, you got to sit with yourself and get that clarity however you can. So I had to turn my phone off, sit with that clarity so I can get some damn answers. Like, okay, what this really is. You know what I mean? Is this real love or what? I'm tired of playing. I need answers. Show me a sign. Ask spirit for a sign. They'll give you a sign. Is this really the one for me? Shoot, you can, if this is the person for me, if this is the best decision, if he gonna treat me right, this whatever, however you want to put it. Show me a a butterfly in the next couple, I don't know, hours or days or something. You see that blue butterfly, you know it's real. You know what I mean? But if not, then maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how you receive, your clarity, but however you do, it could be very helpful to get some clarity on like what to do if you need it. I mean, I don't know. I think you need it, but I don't know. What? He's been manifesting you? Oh, you've been seeing his car? What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do what feels right. I mean, you gotta, like I said, you gotta trust your intuition. You gotta trust your feeling and stuff. Like, does it truly make you happy, or is it just infatuation? You know? Or is it just like excitement because they look good or something like that? You gotta differentiate the two. I'm a sucker for good looks, but I had to tone that down. Like, okay, calm down. It's just his looks. Let's see what he really about. It's just the sex. Let's see what this is really about, you know? You're welcome, love. Thank you. He was my type physically, but he wasn't my type soul wise and spirit wise and characteristic and none of that wise. But he was my type physically, and I think that was the trick. Definitely trick. He was like, "Oh yes, this is it." Wasn't it? Because it wasn't my type inside. It was just my type outside. And I wanted him so bad to be my type inside because I liked it so much of his outside. Sometimes I wouldn't even care I'm just being honest. Sometimes I wouldn't even care about certain bad treatments because it's like, damn, he fine as fuck, and like the sex is good, but like that's not important, especially when you love yourself and you're only getting older as a full grown woman. Maybe you don't really care when you're a teenager and you're young and stuff like that. It's like, dang, he fine and this, but that starts to not matter as you get older and you love yourself more and stuff like that. It's like, okay, what your soul and your spirit talking about? What the morals and values talking about? Does it match up with mine? What's this talk? You know what I mean? It looks is cool and a plus and everything, but what the inside talking about? Is our hearts matching in a line? Is yours open to mine? Is mine is open to yours? Like, do I feel comfortable and safe around you? Am I smiling more around you? Like, stuff that really matters instead of like, getting caught up in the moment or caught up in like, oh, a couple of things match my desires. No, you need more than a couple of things to match your desires. Oh, best friend and lover. He would never understand. Just one night as we slept the night away. As we lay, we forgot about tomorrow as we lay. I need to quit. Oh man. But yeah, I ain't gonna be able to really do anything else. I'm about to talk to my boo thing and go to bed. It's taught. Woo. All right, go ahead and conclude this live stream. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in and supporting whichever way that you do. Much love and blessings. Make sure to do what makes you happy despite people's opinions, especially if they're doing worse off than you. You wouldn't trade lives with them. You know, they don't have your best interest at heart. You know, remember you're human. Other people can relate to you. Life is an experience, so go ahead and explore. Self love and confidence, all that comes first before anything. Okay? And I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Peace.